Hello everyone, Matthew Thrift here with Brokering Different and Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Sedan Joiner Realtors here in Greenville, South Carolina. I am the broker in charge of our Midtown office located right off of Haywood Road, right behind the Haywood Mall in lovely Greenville, South Carolina. Today's video and episode is about the top 11 things that you as a real estate agent need to stop doing in 2024. Notice I said stop doing, not to start doing. I want to give you 11 things to stop doing in 2024. But before we start today, if you like this video or any of the other videos on my channel, please hit subscribe to be notified every time that I have a new video that I've uploaded to this channel. Hit the like button and also hit that little bell and make sure you tell as many people about this as possible, especially if you are a real estate agent in South Carolina. Let's go. Okay, the very first thing, number 11 on my list. And again, these are in no particular order, but again, these are things you need to stop doing in the year 2024. So number 11, stop creating non-humble social media posts. Advertise and market yourself by showing how you overcame adversity in a transaction and how hard you work to make a client's dream come true. Remember the famous quote from Maya Angelou, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Stop creating non-humble social media posts. Let people know how hard you're working. Don't brag about the fact of, oh, a house sold in 24, 36, 48 hours. Remember, you had a lot of work to do right before that even happened. All of the information that you gathered, all of the work that you did prior to even listing the property. Remember, it's not just about how fast you sell the house, it's about everything else. And then you have to take it from contract to closing. And so if we're putting on social media how fast we sell properties, you're actually limiting your value. And we don't want to let the public think that we have no value, that we could just stick a house on the market and it sell within a matter of just a few short hours. Keep in mind, there's a lot of things that you do to make sure that that house sells even before it gets on the market. So stop creating those non-humble social media posts and start creating social media posts that actually show how much value that you have, how much you had to do, and how you had to overcome adversity to get that property to the closing table to begin with. Number 10, stop being lazy with your lead-based paint disclosures. I cannot tell you how many times I see lead-based paint disclosures that are not filled out appropriately, and myself or my staff has to kick those back to agents and ask for signatures or ask for initials. Listen, this is a federal document. We don't play around with federal documents. It's got to be filled out appropriately. The EPA has been known to go in and audit real estate brokerages and fine them several thousands of dollars for every violation on a lead-based paint disclosure that they could find. If agents aren't giving the lead-based paint pamphlet out to those buyers purchasing a property before 1978. We've got to be diligent about this. Stop being lazy with your lead-based paint disclosures. I can't say that any more clear. They've got to be done right. It's a federal document. Make sure that all signatures, initials, pamphlets have been handed out. Make sure that you gather everything about that document. I know it seems trivial, but it is not. Stop being lazy in 2024 with lead-based paint disclosures. Number 9, stop saying the word major when it comes to home inspections and repairs. Your job is to calm the rippled waters, not create tsunamis. Let me say that again. Your job as a real estate agent is to calm rippled waters and not create tsunamis. Yes, you may have a home inspection that comes back with a lot of things. You need to really break those down and find out what is just deferred maintenance, what is something that we need to call in professionals for. You need to make sure when you're looking at these home inspections that you're going through those with your buyers and letting them know what is deferred maintenance, what would be a significant issue that would need to be addressed or should have been addressed by the seller. You need to be breaking those down. But the problem is our emotions come into play and we tend to over exaggerate things about a house, especially when you have a longer list of items on a home inspection report. Please don't do that. Stop saying the word major. There's not a whole lot of things that are majorly wrong with the house, especially if a house that's been sitting there and being lived in for many years. So let's calm the waters, not create tsunamis. Number 8, stop being transactional and be relational. Your client relationship starts from the first substantive contact you have with the client, but it really starts when the transaction is closed. So many agents do not follow up with their clients and customers after closing. They don't do it on a regular basis. They don't do it at all. They get out of the business. You've got to be relational and not just simply concerned about the initial transaction. That relationship starts when that property closes, because you want that customer, you want that client to be your billboard. Make sure that you are relational with those people. Remember, they allowed you to represent them or help them on probably the largest transaction of their life. They've allowed you to make money off of that transaction and allowed you to support your family. Make sure that you show them that respect. Be relational. Don't be transactional. Stop being transactional in 2024. All right, number 7. Stop comparing yourself to others in the industry. You have your own shoes, or if you wear boots or sandals, whatever they are, you have your own. There is no need to attempt to walk in somebody else's shoes. Do your job. Do it to the best you can. Don't get your mindset off on what somebody else is doing. Pay attention to what you are doing. Do it the best you can. Make sure, again, like I said, you're being relational, that you're being intentional about the work that you're doing. And when you are like that, people will notice that. You won't ever have to think about or concern yourself anymore with what other people are doing to have a closing or what they're doing to do X, Y, Z. Be concerned about yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others. That is the thief of joy. Do not let your joy be taken because you want to compare yourself to somebody else. Number 6, stop saying yes to certain things that you can very easily delegate to someone else. Here at Seat and Joiner Realtors, we have ASCs here to assist you with certain tasks that take up too much of your time. Make sure that you delegate to either a transaction coordinator or one of our ASC, our agent service coordinators here at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Seat and Joiner Realtors. They are here to help you and to take those things off of you so that you can spend your time being relational, contacting your sphere of influence, and doing things that are going to help you, again, gain more ability and more opportunities to be closing, to be helping people buy, to be helping people sell, rather than concerning yourself with admin work. Getting down to number 5. This is a big one. Stop holding on to contractual documents. Submit them, hand them in. Buy a carrier pigeon and strap it to the pigeon's leg and fly it to where you need it to go. Or Uber all of your documents here, okay? Here or at your office, okay? You've got to get your documentation in. So either send it into your agent service coordinator or put it in DocuSign transaction rooms. We want to help you and assist you. So when you do close, when you are ready to walk away with the commission check that you've earned, we want to make sure that we get that to you just as soon as possible. And there's no hiccups, there's no red flags, there's nothing that we have to get signed or corrected or whatever the case may be. We do not want to do that. We want you to have your money. I can probably speak for all brokers in charge here that once you do a good job, once you close on that property, you've earned that commission. But if we don't have the proper paperwork, or if it's late or whatever, and you've had plenty of time, make sure you get those in and have our staff help you if you need that. And remember, start your transaction every time the right way and do it the same way all the time. And that way you won't have to worry about whether you've done something or not. Get yourself in that routine and that paperwork routine. We are here to help you. Number 4. All right, this is a big one. Stop making excuses not to contact your sphere of influence. They are the absolute heart of your business. Stop making excuses not to contact them. You don't always have to contact your sphere of influence and talk to them about nothing but real estate. As a matter of fact, I'm going to discourage that. But you do need to be contacting your sphere of influence on a routine basis, whether that's through text message, email, phone call, again, carrier pigeon, whatever the case may be. You need to be contacting them on a regular basis. And you need to be showing them your value. Okay, they may not be looking to buy or sell right now, but they may know somebody, or they may hear somebody that wants to buy or sell next week. But you need to be contacting your sphere of influence so they can be that billboard and that spokesperson for you. Okay, you gotta contact them. Okay, stop making excuses. Oh, well, I don't want to bother them, or I don't want this, or I don't want them to think I'm pushy. Listen, if you're doing a simple routine check-in to check in on their family, how their job is going, if everybody's healthy, just to make sure that they're doing fine, people are not going to get upset about that. As a matter of fact, they love that attention, especially if you're contacting them about one of their family members, or how they're doing health-wise. Okay? Make contact with your sphere of influence. They are the heart of your business. You need them. Number 3, I love this one. Stop trying to answer questions that you do not know the 100% answer to. I cannot tell you how many problems this causes, okay? But I can tell you the one main thing that it does cause, it causes word salad. When a person gets asked a question that they're not 100% of the answer about, what people tend to do is they tend to try to answer their question, and then they start speaking, and they're not really answering the question that was asked. They're just talking and talking and talking, again, not really getting to the meat of the answer. And what that does to the public or the person that you're speaking to, it helps them to lose confidence in the answer that they're being given. They may not know the answer, which is the reason why they're answering it, but they want a direct answer from you. If you don't know the answer to the question, say, I don't know. Let me get back to you on that. This is not new information, but people have a tendency to answer questions because they don't want to feel like they don't know the answer to the question for their customer or client. They're the expert in the field. But you look more like a non-expert if you're answering a question but not really answering the question and just creating a tossed word salad because you don't really know. So stop doing that. If you don't know the answer to a question, let them know that you'll get back with them. Call me, call your broker, speak to other agents, look it up, and then go back with a confident answer, and you can continue to gain the confidence of your customer and clients. Number 2, stress this a lot. Stop acting like your time is not valuable. Just because your client relationship says you put your clients before yourself or your commission, which is their best interest, it does not mean that you, as their professional advisor, cannot set boundaries and expectations up front. You've got to set these things up front. If you know you're going to be gone for the weekend, if you know you're not going to be available on Sunday mornings because you attend a church fellowship, or you're going to be going to a birthday party or something, let people know. Make sure you set these expectations up front. I am going here, I'm doing this, I won't be able to speak to you at this time. Just make sure that you set those expectations up front. People understand that you have a family. People understand that you may be a single parent or whatever, or have other things and responsibilities that you have to take care of. People understand that, but they need to know up front. Your time is valuable. Yes, you look out for your client and their best interest first, but remember, you also have a job to do. Number 1, stop playing the mediocrity card. Create a practice of excellence and forget being perfect. No one is perfect. No one on this earth is. Do everything you can with a spirit of excellence without compromising genuineness. The quality of being sincere and honest and able to be trusted. That is what people are looking for. They're not looking for your perfection, okay? But you need to stop acting like you're just mediocre. Go to work every day. Be genuine. Have a spirit of excellence. And when you do that, people will consider you their trusted advisor. They will have that trust in you. They won't lose confidence in you. Do everything with a spirit of excellence, especially when you're taking care of others. Other than that, that is your top 11 things to stop doing in 2024. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you like it, again, hit the word subscribe, hit the like button, hit that little bell, and I look forward to seeing you around the real estate corner. Remember, this is Matthew Thrift with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Seed and Joiner Realtors, and also Brokering Different. Look forward to hearing from you. Have a blessed day. Take care.